So I'm curious if you have had any experience with feeling like in any way that you are cut off from your heart. I mean, I think most of us have experienced this. If you look back, maybe like when you were younger, things happened to you and they hurt you. And you may have had a sensitive heart and you learned that in order to survive, in order to be able to do your work and get good grades and then go through school and get a job and have a career, that in some ways you really needed to cut off your heart. Or maybe you got hurt so badly that your heart just kind of has scar tissue on it and it's sort of gotten scarred over, or that you've put armor over it to protect you from all of those deep cuts. Because life is actually kind of hard, right? I mean, let's just be honest, like life is hard and there are all kinds of things that happen to us that hurt. And so that's something that I think most human beings do. But the problem is that if we do that for too long and we never really notice what we're doing, we can live an entire life as a half-lived life, as a life that was lived always in fear of being hurt, and trying to protect ourselves from the inevitability or the possibility of something happening that causes us to have to feel pain again. And what ends up happening then is we basically cut off from our bodies because we don't want to experience the pain that we experienced when we were younger. And we end up living in our heads. And we end up thinking and processing and, that mind chatter that we experience. And we are not in our hearts. Part of the reason why is when we imagine pain from the place of being a very young person, when we didn't have the support or the people around us, or we didn't know how to take care of ourselves. We didn't know how to handle that much pain. But now that you're an adult, there are ways for you to be able to meet the pain from your past and to heal and to come into wholeness and to come into your present day life where you are fully integrated with your mind and your heart and your body, where you become a fully embodied human being and you get to actually experience all of the sensations. And because one of the problems is when we cut off from the pain, we cut off from the joy. It's sort of like you can't turn the knob down on feelings without turning down all the feelings. So we end up in this more dull kind of like a dull existence. And eventually we start to wonder, is there something else? Is there something missing? And I would say, yes, something is missing. And the missing thing is the connection to the truth of who you are, the totality of who you are, and the truth of your heart.